My psycho ex causes so much drama, and is spewing out lies to get custody of our children, but I'm so tired and am considering giving up my children just so I can catch a break. I don't know where to begin. I was married for 13 years and have 2 small children aged 4 and 6. After being divorced, I am now remarried to a wonderful woman, Maeve. My ex will not stop harassing me. I have to communicate with her for the kids, but it is so contentious that the court finally ordered all communication to go through an online site. I had to change my phone number and move. It was that bad. I had my kids this weekend. Things went great, and I saw my family. No incidents, we had a great time. Then I got this email. Luna and Ezra report that they were in a traffic accident with you this weekend, in the truck. They both report that the loud, obscene exchange between their father and the ABC towing driver scared them. They both report that they were bitten by Greg's dog, Murphy, during their visit at your folks' house this weekend. This is the second dog they have both reported biting them. I have also posted their reports that they have been bitten by a large dog named Betsy, at your in-laws' house. They have traumatic memories of metal being scraped out of your leg. I hope that you recover and get back to your job quickly. I hope that Maeve is okay. They report that you have trouble walking. This is consistent with behavior I observed at drop-off on Sunday night. You didn't get out of your new car, and it appeared very awkward for you to unbuckle their booster seat belts from the driver's seat. I need to know about these things, please. Dog bites are notoriously dirty and prone to infections. Just because our children didn't appear to be as seriously injured as you were in the truck accident doesn't mean that they couldn't be stiff and sore and possibly have internal injuries for which I need to be observing. At least I need to understand why they were stiff and sore and acting more fearful than usual when they came home. Their mild to moderate bruising and scrapes, and the chunks of skin missing from their hands and fingers, are consistent with their reports of the accident and the dog bites. I will take Luna and Ezra to the pediatrician walk-in clinic to rule out any unseen injuries and infections. It would be nice if you would call or email the doctor's office, and tell them what you can about the accident and the dog bites. It could help rule out tests and treatments that might not be necessary. It would also be nice if you would pay your half of their medical expenses, especially because the accident and the dog bites happened when they were with you. Today is Luna's first day of school. I could have taken them to the doctor 2 days ago if you had shared that they were bitten and in a traffic accident that was bad enough to require a tow truck for the truck and medical care for you. If you want to drive the kids to Santa Barbara and back in a weekend, expose them to animals that aren't safe for children, and fight with tow truck drivers in front of them, I cannot prevent that. But what happens to their little, growing bodies, and the events that are being imprinted on their sweet, innocent minds, is very much my business. Please share all of the information regarding what happened to our children in the truck accident. Please share all of the information regarding the bites from the dogs. As a mother, it is very worrisome to hear my preschooler and my first grader recount the dangerous things that are happening to them, but it is even more worrisome that my co-parent withholds vital information about their health. Luna and Ezra deserve to know that their parents are working together to take care of them. Thank you. I don't even know where to begin. The dog that was there had no teeth, didn't bite them, and couldn't have even if it wanted to. My in-law's dog is dead. I was never in an accident. There was no tow truck. All of this is false. I can't even find a shred of a real event that could have gotten twisted. This comes on the heels of her trying to corner me into signing away 30% of my custody agreement 4 days ago and refusing to let me even look at the details of the paperwork. I am so frazzled by all of this that, at times, I think about signing away my parental rights just to not have the stress. But I don't want my children thinking I don't care for them and abandon them. How do you reason with this level of crazy? Any advice is welcome. I need help managing this. Thank you. Relevant comments. If you're willing to tell random armchair psychologists online you're considering signing away your children, chances are good she has picked up on that and is indeed doing whatever she can to make that happen. Get thee to an attorney as soon as humanly possible. Fight for your children. One day, they will know what you did, or what you didn't do. Turn this over to your lawyer. Please fight this fight. I know it is hard, but can you imagine growing up with a mother who chooses to rewrite history and reality to suit her whims? Lawyers have been contacted. No response in 3 days, emailed with this craziness this morning. Still crickets. Update. I was looking in my profile and saw my post from 7 years ago, as my ex was causing so much chaos that I was doubting everything. I took everything to heart and implemented several things right away. I became a gray rock and started documenting my ass off. I consulted my lawyers, and they advised several steps. The first of which was a 730 evaluation, an evaluation done by a psychologist. That process took a really long time as the 730 evaluator got very sick halfway through. That took 10 months. At the end, the report essentially read, Mom is volatile and disorganized and that Dad's home would be a more stable home for the children. However, there is hope that Mom is starting to improve, so if things are still bad in 1 year it would be appropriate to change custody to Dad. This was a tough pill to swallow. Things were not better, and the chaos was just intermittent. So we just kept documenting and doing our thing. Eventually, we started getting a lot of emails from teachers that Luna, in particular, was often not bathed, never had her homework done, didn't have school supplies, and was falling way behind in her studies. We applied for a trial to review custody and asked for primary custody to be swapped to us. That was at the end of 2019, and the trial was set for May 2020. So as you can imagine, once COVID hit, everything got delayed. There were a large number of events in 2020, COVID shut down, Maeve and I had a child, Lila, and then my ex started denying visitation to Luna and Ezra. Every 2 weeks, I would go down, wait in front of the house, and no kids would emerge. Sometimes, I would have the police come, not to force anything, but to get the documentation in terms of a case number. This went on for 4 months before I was able to start getting visitation again. Eventually, the trial was set for the summer of 2021 and went for 3 days. I had over 500 pages of documentation. Day 1 was entirely testimony from the co-parenting therapist we had been seeing for 5 years. She testified that my ex was the most difficult client she had ever worked with in her career, that my ex never followed a single agreement in session, and that she was a pathological liar. The last day of testimony was my ex, where she was caught lying on the stand, and was presented with evidence that she had been secretly taking the children to a medical professional for 2 years that I had explicitly not agreed to. So starting in August 2021, the judge ordered the kids to come live with me, primary custody, and limited my ex to 4 days a month. It's now been 3 years. When Luna was in 5th grade, she had a 26% in math and a 40% in English. For the last 3 years, she has maintained a 4.0 every single year and will be starting high school in honors geometry, honors English, and AP biology. Ezra has also been doing well and just finished his first year of middle school with a 4.0 GPA. He loves his coding and robotics elective. They have new clothes and have learned new skills and responsibilities. Maeve has been crucial in setting up patterns to help with success in school. Their rooms are both immaculate, and they are the ones doing it with very little direction from us. They are happy and finally involved in activities and sports. Our little Lila adores them both, and I will often find all 3 of them cuddled up together as one of the older 2 reads a book to her. Luna made the decision recently to stop going on visits to her mom. The chaos and drama started being directed at her, along with a lack of food and clothes that fit. Ezra is still going for visits, and we are encouraging that as long as he is feeling safe there. All in all, things are going so well, and the kids are doing incredible. There are hard moments still, but it has all been worth it, and we are able to shield them for the most part from any chaos their mom may want to start. If anyone is hearing this that initially sent advice 7 years ago, thank you. When you are in the thick of it, it is tough to not feel like it is impossible and you will never be able to overcome it. I needed the outside perspective. Thank you all.